Things to always avoid expecting from a lady friend. The things to always avoid expecting from a lady friend are the entities not to always anticipate or not to always hope for when you're a man who have a lady friend. The word, expectation, means the act or state of expecting or looking forward to an event as about to happen. To expect means to predict or believe that something will happen. It is also called to anticipate, to hope or to look for. This subject matter majorly applied to men who have girlfriends or lady friends who they can be tempted to have more expectations for in certain life matters, and it is aimed at causing men to reduce the expectations they can have for their lady friends. In line with the quote of Mandy Hale, "When you release expectations, you are free to enjoy things for what they are instead of what you think they should be." In addition, expectations normally hurt people and results in leaving individuals shocked, heartbroken and disappointed when they fail to be met and if things fail to go the way people expected. For this reason, it is as good as wheat in the bin to not always have expectations but to have hope, so that when expectations fail to be met, one still exists in a state of being adaptable to moving on well to other different entities, so that it don't appear as if it is the end of the world for one. The following are the things which men should always avoid expecting from a lady friend. The first thing to avoid expecting is to avoid expecting that she will make it to be more than a friend. The phrase, more than a friend, means participants in a two-way relationship that is closer than a typical friendship, especially a romantic or marital relationship. This means that when a man avoids expecting a lady friend to be more than a friend, it signifies that a man stops hoping for his girlfriend to become his romantic or marital partner. This is because some lady friends of a certain man will be unwilling and unable to be more than a friend to a particular man. This means that not every girlfriend of a particular man will give the man a romantic partnership chance, and not every girlfriend will be romantically interested in the man. This statement also means that the fact of a man having a girlfriend does not automatically mean that the girlfriend is romantically interested in the man. In addition, it means that some girlfriends will only love some men up to the platonic extent, which means that they will only love you just like as if a particular man was their brother, cousin or relative, and the type of love and care that they will offer will be a brotherly love, which is also called an agape love, which means the love of God for mankind, or the benevolent love of Christians for others. This kind of love will not involve romance because they are not interested in loving a particular man to the extent of more than friendship. The second thing to avoid expecting is to avoid expecting that she will be your romantic partner or better half. The collection of words, better half, means a person's spouse or lover, most commonly a man's wife. Avoiding this expectation is good because not every lady friend a man will have or make will be interested in being that man's spouse, but the lady friend can fail to be a man's spouse due to some reasons which prevent her from deciding to be the spouse of a particular man. The third thing to always avoid expecting from a lady friend is to avoid expecting that she will also be kind, good and helpful to you the way you were helpful to her. Not all lady friends repay men's acts of kindness and goodness, but some leave, go away and forget about the men who helped them develop to achieve great things in life. In addition, some ladies don't finally value the men they have been with for a long time, even in the thick and thin, but choose to value people and things of elsewhere, different and outside sources who they later meet in life. This reality aligns to the quotes which states that, sometimes, the person you prioritize the most doesn't reciprocate that priority. Besides that, disappointment sets in when you realize you've been placing someone first who's been putting you last. In addition, offering your everything doesn't ensure they'll do the same. What is more, doing more things for a particular person or sacrificing more for that person is not a guarantee that the person will choose to love you, but romantic love depends on whether one has feelings of romantic love, sexual and intense attraction for a particular person. The fourth thing to avoid expecting is to Avoid expecting that she will always be there for you or by your side without betraying you. It is as sure as the sun is going to come up tomorrow morning to state that not only men are capable of betraying others but also ladies can betray one if they decide to prove to be faithless or treacherous due to their personal reasons. This teaches one a lesson that one should never fully trust nor place all hope or expectations on people to be always there for one, but they can decide to permanently leave one and become unreliable, unavailable or unreachable. This is majorly because humans are temporary beings who can leave one and never to return or seen again. The fifth thing to avoid expecting from a lady friend is to avoid expecting that she will choose to be your better half after being friends with her for long or for sometimes. In many circumstances, for a lady friend to choose to be a man's better half, she has to be romantically interested in the man in addition to have feelings of romantic love for the man, as well as being comfortable and compatible with being the significant other of a particular man and the man getting approved by the family members or parents of the lady and also his parents or guardians is when the man will meet the conditions of being in a romantic or marital relationship with a particular lady friend. If there exist some obstacles which stand in the way of formation of that type of relationship, then the relationship won't be formed if the obstacles succeed in completely preventing the man from being the romantic partner of the lady. The lady friend can also introduce the obstacle if she is not romantically interested in the man, in addition to not being compatible to getting along well or coexisting well with a particular man, as well as not being more attracted to the man, a scenario which makes the man not to be given the green light of being in a romantic relationship with her, but instead the man will be shown the red flag, which means a cue, warning, or alert, a sign or signal that something is wrong. In reaching the point of terminus, it is clear as crystal to state that when one have a girlfriend or lady friends, one should lower expectations one has for them in order to limit facing disappointments, because the greater one will expect more from them, the greater one will be disappointed. This is also similitude to the quote of Ryan Reynolds, which states that, when you have expectations, you are setting yourself up for disappointment.